What's going on, family? This your boy Chart Slayer here, and today I'm going to be breaking down three questions. Three questions that's going to change your entire trading career. Let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so before we get into the three questions, really the three techniques, if you want to call it that, is I really want to break down the psychology of the questions you ask yourself. I really want to break this down, and I was talking about this with my team a couple days ago. The questions you ask yourself determines what you receive in life. This is, like I said, I said life, not only in trading, but this also affects life. All right, family. So I really want you to understand what I'm saying here. You cannot approach the market like everyone else approaches the market. I want you to think about it. Do you want financial freedom? I want you to literally ponder on that. Now I want you to literally, I'm pretty sure you said yes, right? Because we all want financial freedom. But think about what I just said. We all want financial freedom. 90% of traders lose 90% of their money within 90 days. You want to know why? Because they're all doing the same exact thing, thinking the same exact way and expecting different results. You cannot do that. You need to do things that are different. You cannot think the same way that everybody else thinks. It's not possible. How exactly are you expecting results if you're doing the same things that broke people are doing? You have to get out of the mentality, family, of doing the same things over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Like I said, that's called insanity. All right. So why I say ask yourself questions, because really, what do you guys aim for? Certain pips a day. You're looking at a growth chart, which there's nothing wrong with it. Pips is part of the plan. Pips is part of the game in order for you to make money. But it's how you view the market, how you approach the market. I don't approach the market like I'm trying to get pips. I think about it in a corporation perspective. Think about what these banks are doing. Think about what these institutions are doing. You think they really care about these pips? Or do they care about quarters? Do they care about monthly results? Do you think they care about things that actually move and gain profits? I want you to understand, they're not thinking about, oh, I'm going to make 50 bucks today. I'm going to make a certain amount of money today. They're not thinking about that. They're thinking about, what am I going to do to keep me consistent? They care about the skill set over profits, family. And that's what I want you guys to understand. They care about the skill sets over profits. And the thing is, what are you going to do to change that? Are you going to still focus on how much money you're making? You want to be more process driven than outcome driven, family. And I really want you to understand that this can really change your life as long as you change the way you approach the market. The first question that I want to go over is this at a higher time frame structure? I really want you to understand that most of the trades that I take are at a higher time frame. And what do I mean by higher time frame? That means 4-hour, daily, weekly, and monthly time frames. If price is not at either of those levels, I'm not looking to take the trade. And you should know what a higher time frame structure is. Mind you, if you're in the basics is just, like I said, those time frames. Those are just those higher time frame or higher time frame support and resistance. So structure equals support and resistance. That's what I'm referring to. But it's higher time frame. It's not the 1 hour, the 15 minute. It's not those mediocre levels. And I don't mean mediocre like that there's something wrong with it, because those do matter. But at the end of the day, you want to focus on levels that's going to get you profits. And if you're focused on trying to get profits and getting out and then get in and then get out and get in and get out, and then you're wondering why your losses are really taking out all of your wins, it's because your risk to reward is not there. But if you focus more on the higher time frame structure, then you understand that your risk to reward is actually greater than you think. All right, so that is the first question. The second question that I like to ask myself is, how did price approach this higher time frame structure? It's very crucial that you guys understand how price approached it. You literally have to break down the certain ways that price approaches these levels. And I'm not going to go heavily into it because that's what my team and I go through. But you need to understand what price is doing at these specific levels. What are they doing at support and resistance? Because you will be able to depict how to enter if you literally just decide and ask yourself, how did price approach this higher time frame? How did it approach this support and resistance level? How did it approach this area? And that will literally change your entire way of thinking, family. You have to understand how price approach an area. How you approach the market is how you approach a level. Okay, you have to ask yourself the same question. So the third question is, what phase are we in the market? What I like to do is always focus on the third leg in the market, focus on that specific area after I identify those higher time frames, and then decide what way I'm going to enter from there. So you really want to understand what you can do to better your strategy, because what that does is it gives you clarity. And what you need in trading is clarity. In order for you to get clarity, you need to back test. There's no way around it. I know there's videos out here saying there's no reason to back test. What is back testing? It doesn't help you. It does help you. It gains clarity. Why is it that you're still... Think about it. When you're trading, do you still have issues with your entries? Do you still have issues trying to literally identify the strategies you want? Are you having issues even picking it? Are you having issues even marking up a chart? You're having issues because you still don't understand, because you don't have clarity yet. And the clarity comes from practicing, comes from knowledge, comes from back testing. The only way you're able to do that is literally from back testing your entire strategy or the style of the way you trade, right? Because trading is just more than just clicking a button. It's a way of life, and you need to understand how to approach it, how to practice it. The same amount of time you put towards your job, mind you, your job trains you before you're actually on the floor doing whatever you need to do. The training is the same as back testing. Your back testing is the training. That is the work you put in before you actually make those profits. That's the training before you actually make those profits. Now, I was a server, so that's what I mean by training. Like, they trained us on how to serve, how to approach people, 2-minute bite checks, stuff like that. Things that actually, gains awareness with my table or with your table, right? So when we go to a table, there's certain procedures, certain things, a certain way we greet, certain way we do our spiel, right? And then this is the way that you want to approach the market, because I'm practicing, right? I can't get good at it, and I can't get clarity at something if I don't know what it is or don't know how to do it. And that's what backtesting is. You can't expect to make profits and get these massive results from taking massive action if you don't even take the action, the initial action, the training aspect. There's no way you can do that. So family, hopefully you guys got some value off of this video. I really hope you guys, back test, ask yourself quality questions. It doesn't have to be the questions I ask. You can ask yourself great questions, family. As long as you approach it a certain way where you don't view it the way that everybody else views it, you just need to ask yourself those questions and you're good to go. All right, so family, I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.